The right to end life is not yours. If suicide were not a crime or a sin, I would have been the very first one to commit a crime or sin like this one. Because there is no happiness in this world, honestly speaking. Whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna be employed in a market, in a job. It is painstaking. Being in relationship is very painful. Being without relationship is very confusing. Getting married is very happy for the first time. When you have got your kids, when you have got lots of duties and responsibilities, it's very painful to perform on regular basis. On the other hand, if you would like to talk about other simple things in life, I'm talking about the academic studies. These are very much painful, honestly speaking. If you don't get the very proper subjects that you chose or like, most of the time in the universities like Bangladesh and lots of other third world countries, most of the students don't get the preferred subjects and disciplines, and they get so much pains in their university lives. Honestly speaking, in the universities, I have seen more than 90% students didn't get their preferred or liked disciplines, and then they end up in very much frustrated states. What I would like to focus on here is that actually Gautam Buddha is a very famous person for me in this very scenario when it comes to the human relationships and the importance or essence of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. He asked his disciples to follow the simple issues about life. I mean, I'm not the one to tell you not to get married at all. I must tell you that you must get married. You must do the things properly in time, because there is no absolute happiness or absolute relationships which will give you the very worth or respect. Because when we are in kind of committed relationships with our siblings, parents, spouses, we are supposed to be expecting something from them, and we end up in extreme amount of frustrations, depressions, just because our siblings, parents, relatives, girlfriends or boyfriends, or any other else we are in relationship with, they are not actually giving us the real worth or values. So that's why we are becoming so much violent. To some extent, we are ending off or breaking off our relationships. We are not so much hopeful about these people that they will give us the real love and feeling of worthiness to exist or survive on earth at the end of the day. Honestly speaking, what you will have to focus on in the world is not just what I say living the normal life. It's also being someone pursuing your honest means and purpose. What do you have to focus on? Suppose I would like to vlog or speak out. When I started writing, I found most of the people don't read the contents anymore. People are so much focused on watching video contents. So that's how I have changed myself into making video contents rather than the writing ones. And on the other hand, when I started focusing myself to prefer my likes and choices, suppose I like doing these things, I started it because I got so many criticisms all around me, and I didn't stop my journey when I got so much reviews and mockings. So you must not stop your journey when you will be getting so much restrictions from everywhere all around you. People will always try to put your side ahead. This is called the Machiavellian strategy. We have a human nature which is always not expecting other human values to improve or do something great. That's why we cannot actually tolerate other people to do great things. So there is no happiness. Whatever you are gonna do, it will end up in disaster. You must not claim yourself to be the happiest person on earth. So whatever you're gonna do, it will be very difficult for you to, tell you that absolutely happy person on earth. Every time we seek happiness, but we do not know there is no happiness in the world. The world is all about pain, displeasure, discomfort, difficulty. Whatever you're gonna do, it will have profound, painful repercussions. Honestly speaking, We are supposed to be like, I say, university graduates. We are doing PhDs, doctorates. We're making hundreds of thousands of money. We're building the tallest buildings, skyscraper. We're becoming the owners of the, we belonging to the, skyscrapers. We're becoming the president, prime ministers, parliamentarians, and all the powerful persons of the world. We are not happy. Just because, remember, nothing can make you happy if you can't satisfy yourself with your status quo. I mean, a person without a single penny may be happier than the richest or the most powerful persons on earth, if he or she earns very barely enough to support himself by hand to mouth, and becoming so much happy with whatever he has. So when it comes to the relationship, marriage, and other things like intercourse issues, it is becoming so much sophisticated, guys. To be honest, 21st century is so much sophisticated, and people over here in the world today are becoming, especially when it comes to the marriage, we youngsters are so much afraid to marry a girl who is expecting so many things from us, honestly speaking. At the same time, in third world country perspective, it's very difficult for you to get married, honestly speaking. So day after day, when the women issue is rising, women are getting so much empowered, and they're becoming so much conscious about their rights, privileges. Boys or men are getting disprivileged. On this very note, please don't call me a misogynist. I'm never misogynist. I'm a very much a liberal feminist. I lost my mom at an early age of my life, and I do have my sisters. I was raised by my elder sister. I was raised by my, one of my aunts, and I call her my mother. I was supported by them so much blindly. That's why I've so much, when I was in the university, I was called a feminist mostly. And I got to be confronting one of my very closest friend, who was very misogynistic. When he, broke off with his girlfriend, he was very much frustrated. I don't want to talk to people's very personal perspectives about girl or women issues in that way. What I would like to focus on is that there is no happiness in relationship. There is no happiness in money. There is happiness in being satisfied with what you have and what you are content with. Honestly speaking, be content with the very small pleasures in life. And if you don't expect from people that they will fill the vacancy in your heart and mind by giving you all the material belongings, you must not put yourself in that way. Honestly speaking, it sounds pretty much ridiculous when you expect so many things and you are not getting anything from them. Everyone is going to frustrate you, honestly speaking. At a time of exceeding amount of difficulty, pressure, in 21st century, people are looking for money. Everyone is running after money, fame, and things are getting so much difficult when it comes to the question of becoming rich. Honestly speaking, we are, some people are so much focused on money. Honestly speaking, it's making them blind, and at the end of the day, what they are doing is just destroying their worth as human beings, or to survive on earth collectively or individually. And they're not only making the life of other people difficult, they're also giving a very difficult scenario that capitalism is not the very way forward. There are lots of other people out there to talk about something like this one. So what I would like to actually conclude in this way, that there is no absolute happiness in the world. You will have to seek it properly in that way. And thank you so much. Goodbye for now.